Hello, everyone. Mrs. Simon here. Wanted to talk with you about our positivity project, and you've probably heard that before if you've been around Shawnee. It's an initiative that we started last year to go along with our positive behavior interventions and support PBIS program that we have here at Shawnee to encourage positive behavior. And Positivity Project is an initiative that we started as well to go along with that to help to build positive relationships in our students' lives and to empower them, to give them the tools that they need to be their best selves. And so it's a positive character education program that we have. And each week we focus on a different theme. One of the big ideas and one of the themes that kind of goes through the over the course of the year, it comes up a couple of different times, and really all of the themes that we talk about kind of come back to this one theme of other people matter. And so that's kind of the big idea with a lot of the things that we do in Positivity Project. And so our theme to kick it off next week will be Other People Matter. And so your teachers will be talking to you about that. There'll be different books that they'll share and different activities that you'll do and different videos that you might be watching that go along with the theme each week. One of the things I would love to do is to read a story that goes along with the theme each week as well, just to encourage our boys and girls and to connect. So parents, I would encourage you to watch the video with your child and then start those discussions with them about the different things that they're seeing or that go along with the different themes. So like I said, our first theme that we're starting with next week will be Other People Matter. And so the book I'm going to read to you for this week is The Cool Bean. And really cute book that I just fell in love with. I had a friend that introduced me to it. And so as we're reading, I would encourage you to think about what are the different characters or what's happening in the story to show that other people matter. And then talk about what you can do to show in your life how you can show other people how they matter to you and how they're important to you. All right, so The Cool Bean. It is written by Jory John and Pete Oswald. All right. Watch out. Here come the cool beans. The cool beans. Oh yeah, check out how they move. Look at the way they swagger. Notice their sunglasses. Yow. The Cool Beans are known all over school, from house to house, across town, beyond county lines. In the olden days, last year, we were all in one big pod of beans. We were a mixed bag, but somehow it worked. Yep, those were the good old days. And then we stopped seeing each other as much. That's just how it goes sometimes. You spend less time together, even though you're not totally sure why. I watched as the beans I knew so well, the beans from my own pod, became the cool beans. Oh, they were so cool. One of them could play the guitar. Cool. One of them could draw the best superheroes. Cool. One of them could jump higher than any bean I'd ever known. Cool. Me? Well, I mostly stayed the same. Sure, I made some small changes. I wore sunglasses. Too big. I slicked my hair back. Too slick. I strutted around. Ow! I swaggered. Oof! I was still picked last for everything. My clothes never seemed to fit. I snorted when I laughed. I walked into stuff. I was an uncool bean, for sure. I started thinking of myself as just a common bean with no special skills. I couldn't compete, so I didn't even try. I'd never be a cool bean. I'm going to switch sides. I think this might be better. Let's see. Okay, that's maybe a little better. It seemed like there were two types of beans in the world. There were the cool beans and the beans like me. The days all blended together. I lived my life and things were just okay. I took tests and ate lunches and mostly kept to myself. The cool beans continued being cool. I mean, sure, I missed them a bit, but it's not like I was going to say anything. I felt like all that coolness had gotten in the way of our friendship. And that's how it went until one day, I was in the cafeteria. I dropped my lunch on my loafers. Oh no, not again. But then something sort of miraculous happened. Out of nowhere, one of the cool beans helped me clean it up. He didn't even say anything. He just gave me a nod. That was it. Later, I was out on the playground. I tripped and scraped my knee and maybe cried a little bit, and everybody saw it. Another one of the cool beans came to my side, and without a word, he dusted me off. That afternoon, I was sitting in class. I wasn't really paying attention. I didn't notice, but our teacher had called on me. Everybody stared. I sat there in silence. Nobody said anything. And then everybody just laughed at me. That was it. After today, I was officially a has-been. But then one of the cool beans stood up and came over to me. Everybody watched. She leaned in close and whispered, "Hey, the teacher asked you to read from page 32. Then she gave me a quick wink and went back to her seat. It was a small gesture, sure, but it was also everything. I walked home with a goofy smile on my face. I smiled all the way through dinner. That day made all the difference. It was a day that could have been really bad, if not for the kindness of a few cool beans. It gave me a shred of confidence. That shred of confidence has continued to grow. Somebody had my back, or a few somebodies. After that, I started hanging out with the cool beans again. How have you been? Get it? How have you been? Not all the time, but sometimes at lunch, after school, even on the weekends. Throughout all of this, I realized that it's not about how you look or any of the other silly stuff. It's about a wink or a nod or a smile at just the right moment. It's about dusting somebody off, helping them up again, and pointing them in the right direction. You need a hand? Yes, please. Now that's cool. So boys and girls, if you saw in the story, there was just some small little things that somebody did that made all the difference to somebody else. And it made them feel better about themselves, and they had a wonderful day because of somebody's kindness and the small gestures. So like the book said, it can be just those little things, a wink, a nod, asking somebody if they need help. Just those little things can make all the difference and help us to show that other people matter. So have a discussion and talk about what are those little things that you can do to show people that they matter to you and that they're important and that you care about them, because it can make all the difference. So we hope you have a great week as we focus on learning about other people matter, and that you're always keeping that in the back of your mind about the little things that you can do to show other people that you care about them and that they're important to you. All right, have a great day, guys. We'll see you later. Bye.